Know my grandma still with me when it get cold, I feel your spirit. Talking to my little sister, phone calls. Through securities, walking, courting them shackles. See my mama, her eyes tearing. Trying to work towards these blessings, but the devil keep interfering. Everybody go through something, it's all about persevering. They was counting me out, I put passion in every lyric.
What's up everybody, and welcome to another episode of Fallout 4 Mods. And I just want to take a little bit of time to thank you guys so much for the love that you guys have shown me so far on this channel. And the Apocalyptic Mods list that we were working on is finally complete, and I'm glad that we are done with it, and I'm so glad that you guys were here for that with me. And moving forward, I'm going to be getting into some of these next gen mods because they have been absolutely fucking crazy. Thank you so much, motherfucker.
I want to shine by myself.
For the first mod today, it really just goes to show how quick the modding community actually is and how on top of their shit they actually are. And that's the mod Select Blaster, where they've pretty much already brought Lucy's Syringer pistol into Fallout 4. After installing this mod, they're going to add a case for the Syringer pistol that Lucy had in the TV show into Vault 114, inside of the room where you originally found Nick Valentine if you've already done the quest to go get him. I mean, normally through every playthrough you've already done this quest, but if you haven't, it just adds another experience to this room. And honestly, I shouldn't be surprised that we've already got this blaster, and I'm excited to see what mods they come out with before season 2 drops. And this mod doesn't just add like a sawed off Syringer, it has all of its own animations just like from the TV show. To make this mod even better though, you're not stuck with just the Syringer type profile. You can modify it in any which way that you want. You can even add stylish animations and laser pistol bullets. But nerd, if I'm flinging my pistol around like a crazy motherfucker and I shoot lasers, is it lore friendly? I don't give a fuck, look at this shit. If it were lore friendly, then we couldn't do shit like this. And I don't know about you guys, but the normal Syringer's boring as fuck. And now this next mod has absolutely taken the Nexus by storm over the last week, and that's the mod SOA Suit, or Sons of Anarchy Suit. Just like other armor mods, you can craft this armor at your chemistry station, which will pretty much give you this Sons of Anarchy package with your armor in it that I think is pretty fucking badass. And there's honestly no surprise why this is so famous on the Nexus, because it has plenty of goddamn assets, if you know what I mean. But besides just the assets, honestly, this armor actually is very well built, especially with all the accessories that he's made that you can build in your chemistry lab. And it blows my mind that I'm still going over brand new armor mods for Fallout 4 however many years later, especially armor mods like this that have been put so seamlessly into the game with brand new textures and meshes. And I don't really know what else I expected out of Dante. All the other armors I've seen out of him have been great, and this is just another one that fits onto that list. And when I said I was going to be reviewing mods that are new on the Nexus, I mean mods just like this that I downloaded within a couple hours of it being posted, and that's BN Beer or Beer Pub. Before I get into exactly what this mod does, have you ever noticed just how boring the actual beer bottles in the Wasteland look? I mean, compared to the endless supply of Nuka-Cola flavors that we have, you see in the background the generic brown bottle has always kind of been off-putting, and that's exactly what this mod aims to do, is to add labels to those beer bottles, which you can download any which one you want. Totally different styles of beer, and most of the popular ones like Budweiser, or Coors Banquet, or Bud Ice for the working man, or maybe your ghetto homie. Obviously they have good old Miller Lite. And they even have a pint of Guinness for all my Irish motherfuckers.
Your wife is in me DMs, hey baby, hit me back up, I'll chat to you later on.
I'm honestly just excited that the mods on the Nexus have evolved into using generic labels, because no matter what beer you drink, it's sure to make that Gwinnett Stout that you were drinking earlier look like a little bitch. And the last mod for the video today, I know it seems pretty early to say that, but it's going to be covered for a while, and you'll see exactly why, because it's almost like a DLC, and that's the mod Five Nights at Freddy's Animatronic Apocalypse. I know that sounds like a mouthful, but this mod changes everything. This mod, I know I just said, is pretty much like a DLC, and I mean that whenever I say it because it really integrates so many different aspects very, very immersively into Fallout 4.
Show me how
are the next gen mods that make me so excited, because whenever I say it's like a DLC, I mean because it adds new enemies, new enemy factions, new weapons, new clothing, new armor, new this, new that, new this, new that. Like, just buckle up. The first thing you'll notice is that all of these diners where the raiders kind of reside have been changed into a Freddy Fazbear's, and a lot of different places where raiders hang out, you'll find this new faction called the Fanatics. The Fanatics, the best way that I can explain the way they look is it's really like a group of raiders that not only are kind of creepy like normal raiders, but they really look like the kind of guys that you don't really want to know what the fuck they do in their spare time. And the reason why Automaton DLC is required for this mod is because at these raider outposts where you'll find the Fanatics, you'll also find the animatronics from the show like Monty, Chica, Freddy, Roxy. And if there's anything that you need to know about these animatronics, it's that mama didn't raise no bitch, and they will stand on business. After you clear your first raider outpost, you'll then have to start finding all the list of things that have now become more of a quest to try to find. Just like first things first is Freddy's survival logbook, and once you find your first one, you'll be able to make pizza at your cooking station. Yes, pizza. It's pretty badass. And then another thing that you're looking for is these little gifts, and after you find your first gift, it'll start your quest for the Freddy collection quest, where you'll need to find more and more gifts. Each gift that you do find will have another thing that you can make in your workshop for each settlement, so the more and more you find, the more and more of these like music men or furniture that you'll be able to build in your settlement, and I just think this is a pretty fun integration into the game. On the article files for this mod on the Nexus, there's a list for not all but most of these locations of these gifts. I'm going to pop it up on screen if you want to go ahead and screenshot it. And just to add to the list of things that you might be looking for whenever you're at these raider outposts, there's also these plushies that you're looking for, the ones that aren't dirty, that are in good condition. But if you want to collect all of them, I mean, no one's going to fucking stop you. And I think now you're starting to get the idea of why I said it's pretty much like a DLC and not a mod, because yet another feature that it adds is its own radio. Even its own radio men, which these really only play at these raider outposts. So pretty much the whole time you're fighting, you're sitting there listening to like Chuck E. Cheese type music. And if that's not creepy enough, also all the animatronics have their own voices. Yeah, just like I said, creepy as fuck. And all these next-gen Fallout mods that have been hitting the Nexus lately make me so excited, because mods just like this, even if I've spent over 1,000 hours on this game, have really made me excited to find all the different armor sets and all the different raider outposts, and have made me have more fun the last week playing Fallout to bring you guys this video than I've had playing Fallout in a very long time. And if I were you guys, I would start at the Irish Pride Industries shipping outpost. That's where I found a whole lot of the starting loot going first off into these quests, into the quest line of this mod, and also all the scrap yards. You can seem to find parts and garbage animatronics where you might be able to get some scrap parts for your power armor suits from them as well. I haven't found Freddy yet, so I know you guys will have a hell of a time trying to find him. This mod has been, like I said, super fucking fun over the last week to play, and I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here with me, not only for the last mods list that we were working on, but for bridging over into these next gen mods that have been dropping, all of these badass mods that have been dropping on the Nexus every day. Yes, we have a lot of things planned in the future. I was going to make a Starfield's mods weekly. I'm also going to be planning to go live soon, and I'm going to be getting that mods list posted. But with all these mods that have just now been coming out with all the hype around Fallout 4, I can't neglect them, and I appreciate y'all so much, motherfucker.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with the chauffeur. Phone bill about 2 G's flat. No need to worry, my accountant handles that. And my whole crew is lounging, celebrating every day, no more public housing. Thinking back on my one-room shack, now my mom pimps an act with minks on her back. And she loves to show me off, of course. Smiles every time my face is up in the sauce. We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat, wonder why Christmas missed us.